Welcome to the Pennsylvania Rock Show. Since 2004, we've been the home of
What's up, everyone? We are doing an impromptu version of episode 811 of the Pennsylvania Rock Show. My scheduled guest is Spike got canceled, and he's stuck in a very, very bad internet area. And you can probably hear a little bit of an echo on me. We're going to deal with that. With me tonight, at least for the first segment, I have Rocky LaMonde. We'll see who ends up on segment 2 and 3. But I'm going to be real quiet, and Rocky's going to talk about updates from music from the 412.
What's up, Bill? Hey, guys. Tuned into the Pennsylvania Rock Show. Music from the 412. We're trying to raise some money to keep the station going this year. Hopefully, if you guys like the station and you want to support it, you can make a donation on the website. I'm sure Bill can tell you about that. I believe you just go on it and there's a place to click and you can PayPal us. It costs a lot of money to do the station, and I've been doing it out of my pocket for years now. So if you want to keep this going, we would appreciate some donations. So I hate to ask for money, but that's where we are. But we've also been doing a lot of cool stuff. Jazz has been putting on a lot of cool shows. I just put a couple shows together this year for Rocky's Rock and Roll Symphony. Jazz puts shows on constantly. The radio station goes. We have Bonnie and John doing the Underground Jukebox, and Bill does his show as well. Who am I forgetting on the radio side?
Doc Rock, Metal Shop 101.
Doc Rock doing the Metal Shop twice a week at least, right?
3 times.
3 times. Monday and Wednesdays, I know that, right?
And Friday.
And Fridays, okay. So if you like all the content that we're providing, even if you just want to send us a couple bucks, we would appreciate it. The video station, we have taken all the 1 hour long shows off of, and it's basically just new shows that are being played, not reruns of the older shows. You can get those on demand all the time now. Which we just set up a brand new thing for on demand, and I believe we set up we've always had the Roku, but now we also have the Fire TV as well. So you can check out all the on demand stuff on the website, Roku, and on the Fire TV now. Like I said, the main station now is playing just videos, and it's also playing new shows. And so we got all that going. We got a lot of new stuff going on, and that's about it for this station, really.
So the Fire TV, if you go to musicfromthe412.com, there are links to find it all over the place. But the easiest thing to do is click on FAQ, which will take you to the page that I'm showing currently on the screen, frequently asked questions. The first one is how to add the new Roku app, and then the second link tells you how to use Fire TV. And those are all just on demand. We have, I don't even know how many episodes at this point. I uploaded somewhere in the vicinity of 300 videos from shows.
I believe Jazz is up to, even though it was episode 70, I think we're at 68 or so, or 67, because someone had to have their episode played out of order. So,
so it matched up with their song release.
Yeah, whatever, matched up with something. But that had to be done. But Jazz has put on 70 shows, and video shows, that's a lot of shows to do. I know that Bonnie's up over 130, 140, or is it more than that?
I think she's at like I'm not sure, 140-ish. Same with John, with the Underground.
And the Underground Jukebox is just as much, if not more, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so those guys have been doing radio shows, and same for Doc Rocks as well. So Doc Rock, all 3 of those guys have been doing it since the beginning of the station. So we're going on our 4th year now, correct? Yep. We've done this 3 years, and this is our 4th year right now.
And I'm starting the PA Rock Show. As I said, this is 811. And 3 questions in a song, 130 something. But that one's a summer only show, I've decided.
And, okay. also, we're looking for people who want to help out with the station. Somebody who might want to do their own show, even if it's a radio show, or if you want to just VJ, if you want to spin some videos, if you want to put it together yourself, just to have other content and other people's. Some people have different bands that they like that I might not be have their videos or anything like that. So if you want to put together some shows, or if there's any bands out there and you don't hear yourself on the station, send us your stuff. We're just looking for some help with the station because we do our shows, but it would be nice to have some fresh content from people other than us.
So the easiest way to do that is contact either Rocky or I. If you contact me, I'll talk with you, explain the logistics, and then send you to Rocky.
Right.
And if you talk to Rocky first, he's going to talk to you about the stuff he has to talk to you about, and then send you to me. So either way.
Either way, it'll work.
So I have a question that is probably, and I don't know the answer. I've been meaning to ask you. I don't know if it's really should be asked on the air, but with the Borstal Boys not playing anymore, what are you doing? I know you're probably still a Super Monkey. But what else?
Yeah, Super Monkey. I believe we're doing a show in April, and it's a Drusky show we're opening up for. I believe it's Jurgles. I can't even remember who it is right now that we're opening it up for. I'm sorry about that, but we are doing a show. We'll probably do 2 or 3 shows this year with Super Monkey. Me and Vinny and our old drummer Scott are starting to rehearse and starting to put a new project together. I don't know when it'll be at. We're not in any rush. We're writing songs and trying to, just enjoy playing some music together and write some songs. So a new project will be out. I don't know if it'll be this year. If it is, it probably wouldn't be till the end of this year. The Borstal Boys do have a new album coming out probably this year, even though we're not together anymore. We recorded a whole album that we never finished, and I'm going back into the vault to start recording or just finishing up a couple of the tunes, and then we have to mix it. But that should be out this year.
Very cool. Hey, well, I know that you were getting ready to eat when I put you on the spot, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go do that. Thank you for joining me.
All right, thanks, guys.
Hey, Spill, we're headed back into segment number 2 of this impromptu episode number 811. If you were listening to the first segment, you might hear a little bit of reverb. That's what happens when you do live things live to Memorex things at the last minute. But up next, you're not going to hear that reverb. I'm going to be chatting with Mick Michaels of Corners of Sanctuary and of Music from the 412. That's kind of cool to say. And I joke that I'm in the 724, which is right next to the 412. You are definitely not near us.
Not at all. A bit out of the area.
So you're in the Philadelphia area. I have no idea what your area code would be there, so I can't even throw any numbers out.
I'm in the 610 area code. Years ago, I was in the 215, but then they split all that up and then added the 610 and never understood that. But
along
What's
those
that?
same lines, I used to be in the 412, but they split it and made a
Yeah,
724.
yeah.
But okay, so I asked a favor of you that has turned into a weekly thing now for music from the 412. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of exciting. I get to record the music news for the 412 each week. I'm kind of excited about that. I think we've already done what, like 4 weeks of it already?
Yep.
Just about. And I'm happy to say that this past week I got all the names correct, first time out, with no no spell throughs to teach me how to say it. So it was pretty exciting. I'm getting better at it.
That's that's the birthday part at the end. Maybe I should just put first names and say like Joe from this band. And
Yeah, maybe. I don't
although
know.
although that wouldn't have helped with Leticia.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a couple of them. I'm like, I'm doing the best I can here. I'll try to say it about 6 times, and I go, that one sounds right. Let me try that. So,
So
but no, I'm having a great time with it. So I appreciate you asking me to do it, and having fun.
it's I don't like hearing myself, and those get repeated a lot. I'm like, someone else can do this.
Yeah, I
But
understand
yeah,
what you're saying. I usually don't like to hear myself either. So when I record, I put a little bit of EQ and some lower end effects on it just to kind of change the overall tone. I remember what years ago when I was younger, when I hear myself back, I'm like, man, I sound like Kermit the Frog or something like that. So I tend to don't listen to it for very long. I just make sure that I have that at least pronouncing things right and it sounds like it flows. And then from there I go, okay.
yeah, that would work if I did, like I'm pre-recording today, but 97% of the time it's live.
Yeah. Well, listen, I give you credit for that, man. I don't know if I could do that all the time. I do like with my podcast. Well, one because of schedules, but we do an edited show, so we'll record for about an hour and a half to maybe 2 hours, and then we edit it down to like a 50-minute show. Because then there's a lot of just craziness or whatever. But I try to get rid of that those human talk things like and then the long gaps and stuff like that. So I definitely give you guys credit to do it live. I'm not sure I could do that either, but
If I remove
kudos to you.
those, if I would edit after the show and remove those and okays and so's, I say so a lot, there wouldn't be anything left.
That's funny.
So what's going on with Corners of Sanctuary?
Since the holidays, we've been in the studio. We've been working on a number of new things for the year. 2026, we're celebrating our 15-year anniversary. So we got a lot of new music coming out. We have some more cover songs coming out. We're going to be on some tribute albums this year. And we're going to do a number of, we're doing some benefits this year, and we're doing some like smaller festivals local to the region. And we may be doing a West Coast trip in July. We have a couple dates already set up. We're waiting on a couple more before we make any announcements. So we're staying busy, but we got some new music coming next month. February, we got a couple singles coming out, so we're kind of excited about that.
Are you doing any famous West Coast venues?
No, we've done that. Like, we've done the Whiskey and we've done the Rainbow and things like that a couple times over the years. We're going to be hitting some, like we're going to be in Vegas, we're going to be in Arizona, and we're going to be in more in Southern California, a couple places. To be honest with you, we've done LA a bunch of times, and I'm kind of okay and with it now. We did our thing, and I wanted to hit some new regions. We've made some new contacts, and we're hitting the ground running, seeing where we can go. It's a new business out there for a lot, for like say pre-COVID, we were doing a lot and we were connecting with all these other people, and things have changed, and it's kind of like start all over at the bottom. But we got to hit new ground. So that's what we're doing.
Um, so normally I ask, crazy questions on the show, but you've been on the show so many times that those have been asked. Do you have anything podcast wise you want to float out there?
Well, we're for our podcast, the Cosmic Voice. We're right smack dab in the middle of season 8, and we'll probably wrap up. Again, we're kind of usually a few episodes ahead. We do that again based on our schedule. Chris, my co-host, he's pretty busy with bands, and I got stuff going on as well. So we try to balance out the best we can. But we'll probably wrap up most of our stuff probably by the beginning of March, and then the show will go out till about the beginning of June. But I mean, it's a fun little podcast. We talk about the music business from an indie in the trench artist perspective, and we talk about a lot of our own experiences, the good, the bad, and a lot of the screw ups. Otherwise, nothing's ever perfect and nothing's ever always right. So if you're hearing that all the time, it's probably not 100% real. But if you hear a lot of the screw ups and how you learn from them or got better at it or what came out of it, I think you can learn a lot. I mean, I've learned a lot from the show, just talking with my co-host and then listening back to it. I'm going, oh man, maybe I should put some of that into play. So it's a fun thing. We keep busy. We're in our 8th season. Last year the podcast was ranked in the top 10 in collaborations under Apple Podcasts, and I think the year before that or the year before that, I can't remember, we won some award for one of the best podcasts in our region. I think we came in 2nd, which is cool. Somebody's listening other than just me.
How can the listeners and viewers find the Cosmic Voice?
What's that? Say it again.
How can they find the podcast?
Oh, how can they find? They just go to the cosmicvoice.com and you can get all our back episodes there. You can do a search on it, and when we like Cosmic with a CK at the end, like Mick, Cosmick. That's kind of where it happened. Like years ago when I guess we had some ads out, and the drummer put some ads out first, and he had put Cos in his name. And he says, we all should have an account. And I go, okay. So we all just put our, COS and our name. And it didn't hit me at first. And I'm like, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. So I started using it on everything that I did. And now I have a whole cosmic verse that goes on. We got comic books and T-shirts and just stupid stuff like that. But, it's all cool. It's all good.
I kind of fell into that same thing with build the scene.
Yeah, there you go.
My last name is Damiano, so build.
I like
Not
it.
on purpose, but it's been pointed out to me many times.
There you go. Run with it.
But hey, Mick, I want to thank you for giving me a little bit of time and covering a segment for me tonight.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you.
Everybody go check out cornersofsanctuary.com and also check out the podcast, The Cosmic Voice. And we're going to see who I chat with next in the next segment, because I don't know yet. We'll be back, maybe. What's up, everyone? It's that time of the show where I'm going to spin the wheel, and Drusky Entertainment is going to give away 2 tickets. This time it is to Jimmy's Chicken Shack with Ferocious Ghost and Mush Cup on Thursday, March 19th at the Craft House. It is a 21 and over event. They do mention that you should try their great food while you're there. Tickets, if you do not win, are $15.95 to $32.65. You can get them at Drusky Entertainment's website or the Craft House's website. With that said, I had 3 people sign up: Keith Laydig, Justin Todd, and Andrew Carr. I'm going to shuffle twice, just like I normally do, and then give it a spin, and we'll find out who Drusky Entertainment will be giving those tickets to. And the winner is Andrew Carr. Andrew, congratulations. Keep an eye on your email. You'll be receiving an email from me and then a follow-up email from Drusky Entertainment with how to get the tickets from them. And if this is all new to you, make sure you head to musicfrom412.com/contest and enter to win some free tickets from Drusky Entertainment. We'll see you next week.